Do you imagine the world without any 3D films, without any 3D animated movies, or any 3D commercials? Well, I'm not. My name is Maria Martinez, and I'm going to talk about Pixar and their animated movies. 1986. Steve Jobs purchased the computer graphic division from George Lucas and established an independent company called Pixar. They started in the animated world with a movie called Luxo Jr., the first three-dimensional computer animated film to be nominated for an Oscar. After a lot of work, in 1995, they came around with Toy Story. The world's first computer animated feature film is released on theaters on November 22nd. Toy Story also becomes the highest grossing film of 1995, making 192 million in the US and 362 million or so worldwide. First time in the film industry that an animated movie makes this amount of money. In 1999, Toy Story 2 releases in the theaters on November 24th. It is the first film in history to be entirely created, mastered, and exhibited digitally, and it's the first animated sequel to gross more than the original, which never happened before. Second mark there. 2001, Monster Inc. is released on theaters on November 2nd. Monster Inc. reaches over 100 million or so in the US in just 9 days. The fastest animated film in history to reach that amount of money. A third mark there. In 2003, Finding Nemo, it's released on May 30th, I believe. Finding Nemo breaks opening weekends in the box offices domestically, and it's the first animated movie that hits that weekend mark. 2004, The Incredibles. It's released in theaters around November 5 or 6, I believe, and it's the first weekend box office over 70 million or 70 or 80 million, hitting another record there. It's nominated for 4 Academy Awards and win the Best Animated Feature Film. So it's not just on the box offices that they break marks. In 2006, Pixar celebrated its 20th anniversary doing animation, and Car is releases in theaters on June 9, and will receive an Academy Award nomination for Best Animated Feature Film and Best Original Song too. Disney announces its agreement to purchase Pixar. It's when Pixar and Disney become one on 2006. 2007, Ratatouille. It's released in theaters on June 29 or so. Ratatouille will be nominated for 5 Academy Awards and win the Oscar for Best Animated Feature Film. In 2008, Wall-E releases in theaters on June 29, and the film will be nominated for 6 Academy Awards and takes home the Oscar for Best Animated Feature Film. Awesome, right? In 2009, Up showed up on theaters on May 29. It's the first animated feature to open the Cannes Film Festival. It's nominated for 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. It will take home the Best Animated Feature Film Oscar that year too. 2010, Toy Story 3. It's released on theaters on June 18, and it will become the highest grossing animated film of all times, and the first to reach the $1 billion mark. Amazing with this movie animated. It will be nominated for 5 Academy Awards as well, and win the Oscar for Best Animated Feature Film as well. In 2011, Pixar celebrates its 25th anniversary, and Cars 2 was released in theaters on June 24. My speech is about Pixar and the story of the animation, because it's my belief that without Pixar and the history and the software that they use, Renderman, the Maya, the Nook, we without Pixar, we wouldn't have the quality and the animations and the movies that we have today. Pixar was a different company that won a different dream and pushes it and push it and push it so far that it became the base for the animation that we have today. So it's my dream job to work there. It's a dream place to be, and it's a piece of history that came with Steve Jobs and his pursuit of a better entertainment and a better world, pretty much.